Okay, perfect. All right. I've been thinking about this for a while. I think we need to reach out to the Amish. I think we need some of them on our team. Wrapping up Jesuits and Jehovah's Witnesses, because Lulu got back to me after my video yesterday. As far as he knows, Jesuits and Jehovah's Witnesses have never been affiliated. Okay? So they just share a J in the front. Kitty, you're snoring. Okay. He said, read your last video. As far as if, I think I missed one. Come here, give it to me. Give it to me. Okay, as far as I know what's going on, he absolutely does, being God. I do not believe he causes all bad things that happen to people in people's lives. I believe that it is the work of the devil and his demons because they are in control of this world and they know their time is limited. Just as it says in Revelation 12:7-9. And war broke out in heaven. Michael and his angels battled with the dragon, and the dragon and its angels battled, but they did not prevail. Off the bed. Nor was a place found for them any longer in heaven. So down the great dragon was hurled, the original serpent. The one was called Devil and Satan, who is misleading, and the entire inhabited the earth. He was hurled down to the earth, and his angels were hurled down with him. And sorry if I got too preachy. Never. This is him again. It just really moves me to speak what I know to be the truth to someone who may not have heard it from the Bible itself. Yes, and that's all I ever am interested in is the truth. So, Jesuits, not Jehovah's Witnesses, two different groups of people. Jehovah's Witnesses, which is what our friend Lulu is. Sorry, slobber on my hand though. I said, thank you. Can you correct me on the difference between Jesuits and Jehovah's Witness? Are they not affiliated at all? To my knowledge, they are not affiliated at all. The Jesuits, if I'm not mistaken, were founded in like the mid 1500s, and Jehovah's Witnesses started in 1900s. Even the predecessors, the Bible students started in the early 1900s, if I'm not mistaken. As of today, I can say the two organizations have nothing to do with one another. I hope I answered your question. Yes, you did. And then also, okay, he was born in the late 80s. He says, as long as I've been alive, they've not been doing the predicting the end of the world thing. That was like what characterized, that's what characterized Jehovah's Witnesses until, okay, he says he thinks 1975. So from 1975 years, they had this predicting the end of the world thing, and I guess they stopped doing that in 1975, which is probably better for everyone, I would imagine. But he said, I was born in the late 80s, so as long as I have been alive, they have not been doing predicting the end of the world. I'm not 100% sure of when the last time they did that. If memory serves me right, it was around 1975. But it did cause many problems as people sold their homes. This is the kind of stuff that would happen. People sold their homes, their worldly possessions, as they thought the second coming of Christ was coming, and after that, the end of the current system of things. They did not heed the warning given at Matthew 24:36-37, as far as nobody knowing the day or the hour when the Son of Man or Jesus was coming back. But they corrected that afterwards. Any questions, just let me know. It's a pleasure to talk to you. It's a pleasure to talk to you, Lulu. The Amish. Are you Amish? Do you know anyone Amish? We need to reach out. To the Amish. I want to learn lessons from them. I want to know what they're doing now. I posted a video on my Patreon yesterday. It was this guy. I think he's in England. He could be somewhere else. I think he's in England. He doesn't have a cell phone. He's like 80. He's married. Him and his wife went to a restaurant in London. They don't have cell phones. They've never had cell phones. They don't have a TV. They're not Amish, to my knowledge, but they're rolling G like Amish do. So they don't have cell phones, hadn't heard news or anything in 2 years. They live on like a very remote farm somewhere in England. Maybe they heard something. I'm sure they heard about the pandemic at some point. But they go into like London or go into town, maybe not London, like somewhere else in England, like a city. I saw this yesterday. I posted on my Patreon yesterday. He has no cell phone, nothing, and neither does his wife, like I said 5 times already. They get there and the guy says, "But we have money and we're hungry." And the woman says to him, "Do you have a passport?" He said, "I'm not. Have we traveled out of the country and I don't know about it? I don't have a passport." And she said, "Well, let me see on your cell phone your thing." He said, "I don't even have a cell phone, but I've got money. Am I able to use my money to purchase food for my wife and I to eat?" And it was like no dice. Oh, it was Canada, because he said, "Trudeau should be." Okay. I just think we have a lot to learn from the Amish. So if anybody could start putting out the feelers. I'm just kidding. I hope you guys are awesome. So Jehovah's Witnesses, not affiliated with Jesuits. I'll look more into the Jesuits when I feel like it. Let's see. And then I really think that we should start connecting with the Amish because, they know what's up. Okay, late